Hey friends, how's it going? Ash here, welcome back to Gents. Hope you're doing well, you look great today. You look nice, keep working on yourself. I like the improvements. Today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a fragrance that when it came out earlier this year, it didn't get a great reception. A lot of people really not digging on it. And spoiler alert, when I got this one in, I gave it a wear, and my first impression was, oh, I hate it. Why does this exist? Yeah, this sucks. I have been wearing it since then because that was many months ago, and now I'm gonna let you know how things have changed, if they've changed in terms of my opinion on it. Fragrance is this one right here. Hermes Jardin Cythere. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that again. That is as good as you're getting from me. I'll have it linked in the description in case you wanna check it out down there. Before we go further, if you would like some codes that you can use to save yourself some money, here you go, here's some codes. So these are for twistedlily.com, luckyscent.com through the end of August, so if you're watching this in the future, the code's probably changed. Max Aroma, Soul Avant-Garde, and Triple Traders. And Max Aroma is supposed to be getting me a 20% off code at some point in the future. I don't know, man. It's coming. That's what she said. Wait. And there's one more new code. It is for Beauty the Shop. That code is Gents. It'll get you 8% off. In case you're unaware of Beauty the Shop, they do have a large selection of fragrances. And one thing I've used them for in the past is sometimes they'll get in new fragrances there before we get them in the US. So you can sometimes find them there. But if you ever shop Beauty the Shop, Gents, 8% off. Let's take a look at the presentation. Let's do it. Here we got the box. You have on the front the name of the fragrance, name of the house, size, and concentration. It is an eau de toilette. Really nice design. I think it looks quite classy. On one side, you have a diagram showing you how to refill the bottle. Nothing on the other side, other than that nice continuation of the painting. And then on the back, you have some information on the fragrance itself. On the bottom, you have more information, the ingredients, the batch code, the barcode. My batch code 16986. I like these presentations from this line. I think they all look really nice. And here we have the bottle. Mine's a little 50 ml size. You have the name of the house, name of the fragrance right there on the front. A nice gradient with a kind of a golden coloration at the bottom, a light gold, goes up toward clear at the top there. On the bottom, you have a sticker with your badge code, and the cap clicks into place. You know what time it is? It's spray time. There we go. Pretty good. Not bad. So as I said, when that came in, did not like it. Didn't like it at all. I was gonna do a first impression on it, just decided not to, frankly. You know, sat it on my shelf, let it sit there for a while. Came back to it from time to time, and I've been wearing it the last couple days, so I figured let's go ahead and do a review on it. So the fragrance, how does it smell? Well, when you first spray this one on, you get a little bit of citrus. It's got a bit of a zing to it. Freshness, not really like a full-on juicy citrus, sort of a lemony pop, but without that sharpness that lemon can sometimes have. It's also very creamy. So pistachio is one of the main notes in here, one of the focal points of the fragrance. That pistachio gives you a creaminess that you pick up on pretty much right away. And it differs from almond, for example, another nutty note that gets used in fragrances that will often be described as being creamy. This one has more of like a smooth, semi-sweetness to it, the way that the pistachio comes across as compared to almond, the way the almond might come across in Pegasus from Parfum de Marly or the L'Homme Ideal line. There's also a little green tinge that you get here in the opening, kind of along the edges. It's not a full-bore green fragrance, but it does have aspects here. There's like a grassiness to it way in the background, but a lot of that you're gonna pick up from the pistachio, that bit of green. It's got a very comforting scent profile. It's relaxing, it's mellow, not aggressive. As I said, it's very smooth, so you don't get any roughness here. There's nothing assaulting your nose. It's very calm. As it dries down, you get a little woodiness that comes out. Olive tree is the official note in the note breakdown. And once you do hit the dry down, the woodiness has like a slight fresh spiciness to it. So lightly spiced, still very fresh, that woodiness. And that creamy, semi-sweetness kind of carries on into the dry down as well. So at its heart, this fragrance it's fresh, it's clean, it's classy. As I said, creamy, a little bit sweet, very smooth. from start to finish. And believe it or not, with as much as I did not like this when I first sprayed it on and the second time I sprayed it on, I love the way this stuff smells now. Yeah, I don't know. It's something that the more that I've worn it, I just really love the opening, that little bit of citrus, that fresh, you know, slightly sweet, slightly tart kind of pop of lemon juxtaposed up against the creamy pistachio. I really dig that. It's a little simple, but there's beauty in the simplicity here. I just think it's a wonderful fragrance. I really, really think that this for me is gonna end up as one of my favorites of the year. There are other fragrances that I like as much as this one from this year, but those are completely different. And I would say this one is one of the more unique fragrances in the designer realm that's come out this year that I'm really drawn toward. It could be a signature scent for some people, I think. Now, all this being said, it does have the possibility of coming across a bit divisive to some people because, like I said, when I first sprayed it, did not like it, didn't like what it was doing, didn't like what it was going for, but it was one of those ones that just kept drawing me in, and the more I smelled it, the more I came around to appreciate it. It's like an acquired taste, basically. And anything that is a bit of an acquired taste is not going to work for some people, period, and some people are never going to acquire that taste of enjoying it. So do keep that in mind. It is one that I would sample first, even though at this point, I'm in love with it. It does things differently than the fragrances that came before it in this line. So if you were going into this hoping it was going to be, you know, closer to the previous releases done by Jean-Claude Ellena, you'll be possibly disappointed, but I really like what Christine Nagel has done with this one. I can't say it enough. It is a unisex fragrance. Maybe it leans a little bit feminine, but I think it's pretty much right there in the middle, unisex through and through. Anybody can pull it off. Daytime or nighttime leaning, more toward daytime use for me personally. And it's gonna be more of like a spring and fall time fragrance, but you could use it during the summer just as well. In terms of performance, it's okay. It's an eau de toilette. It's not really strong. It does sit close to the skin fairly early on. So you get this subtle kind of projection, this subtle scent cloud. It's still there, you know, 6 hours later, you can still pick it up. It's just not a beast as far as projection goes for me. I may not enjoy H24 Eau de Toilette, and while I do think H24 Eau de Parfum is a bit better, I'm not big on that. I am big on this. I am big on the new Terre d'Hermes as well. So while some people are really against the current direction of the house, I think on the whole, I'm with it. I like it. So there we go. Just wanted to do a quick review on this Hermes here. If you've smelled this once, and you didn't like it, and smelled it twice and didn't like it, if you can bring yourself to do it, try to give it another try or two. For me, it's just a very nice, like I said before at the beginning of the video, relaxing, calming kind of fragrance with a nice classy edge. Good stuff. Thank you guys for hanging with me here today. Stay safe out there, and I will see you again tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.